All right, so get ready because in this deep dive, we're going to really unpack this scene description we got. Um, it's got everything, multiple versions of the same guy, a cardboard box, kingdom, mistaken identities, even a runaway obsessed with the king of pop himself.
It's like someone took one life and fractured it into these wildly different realities all playing out in this single Chicago alleyway.
Okay, so we've got our three mics. First, we've got Michael, pretty classic family man, grounded, relatable, maybe a little too stuck in his routines.
Sounds about right.
Then there's Mike. Now, Mike is living that high-powered lawyer life, penthouse nobody sees, and a French accent that needs a little work.
You know that accent, though, it makes you wonder, is he overcompensating for something? There's got to be something deeper there.
Yeah.
What do you think he's trying to hide?
Maybe he just wants what everyone wants, right? A little excitement, a little glamour. Or maybe it's just more about fitting in with those other high-powered lawyers. And then there's Mickey. Mickey is our cardboard box king holding court in this crazy alley.
Yeah, Mickey's interesting because he's almost like the flip side of that coin,
Mm.
right? He seems to be rejecting all those societal expectations. You almost have to admire
I
it.
feel like each mic is a different path not taken,
Mhm.
But this alley they're in, this isn't just any old hangout spot. Oh, no. This is the historic battleground of the Great Box War of '69.
The Great Box War of '69. You got to admit, that's pretty fantastic.
Okay, but really, '69, like, come on, was that really necessary? It's like the writer threw a dart at a board of random years.
And yet it works, doesn't it? I mean, only Mickey and this other guy, Lewis, survived this mysterious conflict.
That says something about their history, doesn't it? Like they've been through something together that nobody else understands.
Because here you have these two veterans of the cardboard box wars circling each other in this alley. You can practically feel the tension. What do you think? What could have been so important that they'd wage war with cardboard boxes?
Who knows, but whatever it was, it's still simmering beneath the surface. Every interaction is like a calculated move in some long con.
Speaking of bad interactions, in walks Mike, ready to show off those French skills I mentioned. Problem is, Lewis actually speaks French, like really speaks French.
Oh, this is going to be good. It's almost painful to watch Mike try to stumble his way through that conversation. Talk about awkward. It makes you wonder, though, how often do we do that? Put up a front to try to fit in.
All the time, right?
Ugh.
We're so busy trying to be someone we're not that we miss out on actually connecting with the people around us.
And as if things couldn't get any weirder, in Struts, Lil M dressed head to toe as, you guessed it, Michael Jackson.
Only Lil M.
It's like someone said, let's throw a Michael Jackson impersonator into this alley and see what happens. But even with the costume, you can tell Lil M's dealing with some classic kid stuff, right? Wants his dad to get him, to understand him. It's like he's saying, hey, Dad, I'm over here. I'm not just some mini you, I'm my own person. And the thing is, Michael, Mr. Grounded and Relatable over there, he is completely thrown by it.
Well, yeah, it's easy to go through life on autopilot, isn't it? Just playing the role you think you're supposed to play. Maybe Lil M's little performance is a wake-up call for Michael.
You think? Maybe he just needs a good, strong cup of coffee.
Maybe both. But you know what else might shake things up a bit? How about a corporate assassin descending from the rooftops?
Wait, what? Okay, back up a second. A corporate assassin.
You heard me right.
Yeah.
And get this, they were sent by Verizon. I mean, who knew phone plans were such a high-stakes game?
Okay, so now we've got three versions of the same guy, all dealing with their own unique brand of chaos, and then, bam, corporate espionage just crashes the party.
It's like the universe saying, oh, you thought that was weird, watch this.
So what happens next? Does Mike whip out his lawyer skills and negotiate his way out of this?
Not quite. Remember Lil M,
Right.
our resident Michael Jackson impersonator? Turns out he's got a few more moves up his sleeve. And by moves, I mean some pretty impressive jujitsu skills.
Hold on, did we miss something? Since when does Lil M know jujitsu?
It was in the scene description. Guess those Michael Jackson moves translate pretty well to martial arts.
You know what they say? Never underestimate a kid who can moonwalk and throw a mean armbar. This is where things get really good. So we've got Mickey and Mike, two guys who probably agree on absolutely nothing, suddenly fighting side by side against a Verizon hitman. You gotta admit, that's kind of heartwarming.
Right. It's like this chaotic little alley brawl brought out a weird family reunion vibe, you know?
See, this is why we love these deep dives, right? You've got corporate espionage, cardboard kingdoms, jujitsu, and now a family reunion. It's pure chaos. But wait, there's more. During the brawl, guess what happens? The assassin's mask falls off.
And don't leave me hanging.
It's Samantha, Mickey's ex.
Wait, seriously. Samantha, The same one who used to swear she could smell crime before it happened.
The one and only. And let's not forget about the time she tried to return a half-eaten sandwich.
Ah, yes, claiming it violated her constitutional rights. Classic Samantha.
Only Samantha would show up like this. But it makes you think, right, what are the odds? It's like the past has a funny way of catching up with you.
You know what's really interesting, though? According to the scene description, Samantha wasn't actually there for Mickey or Michael. She was there for Mike. Can you believe that?
Hold on. So all this whole crazy situation, is because Mickey's ex has a vendetta against his lawyer self. This is too good.
The universe works in mysterious and hilarious ways. But this is where it gets really good. It's almost too perfect. This is what finally breaks Mike.
It's like his whole carefully constructed world just imploded.
Exactly. And as he's fainting, he utters this line. It's absolutely perfect. Tell my briefcase I love it.
Oh, Mike, you never disappoint. So after all that, after all the chaos and jujitsu and corporate assassins, what's the takeaway for you?
I think this scene, is ridiculous as it is, reminds us that life is messy. It's unpredictable. You can try to control it, try to create these perfect little worlds, but sometimes you just have to embrace the absurdity.
It's a good message, right? Embrace the chaos. Learn a little jujitsu. Maybe even build a cardboard box fort or two. You never know what life's going to throw at you. And on that note, we'll see you next time for another deep dive into the wonderfully weird world of storytelling.